Dr. Danny's Big Dream Adventure Chapter 1. A Big Dream. Danny was a curious and kind-hearted boy who loved helping others. His favorite thing to do after school was visit the community clinic with his mom. He would watch the doctors in their white coats as they listened to patients, gave warm smiles, and helped people feel better. He loved how they used their knowledge and kindness to heal. One evening, Danny's mom was reading him a story before bed when he said, "Mom, I want to be a doctor someday. I want to help people just like Dr. Lee." His mom smiled. "You can be anything you want to be, Danny. Just follow your heart." Danny yawned and felt his eyelids grow heavy. "I'll be the best doctor ever," he mumbled as he drifted off to sleep. Chapter 2. Doctor. For a day, Danny found himself in a bright, magical hospital. He was wearing a white coat with Dr. Danny embroidered on it. Around his neck was a shiny stethoscope, and in his pocket was a notebook filled with health tips and doodles. The hallways shimmered, and the air smelled like peppermint and hope. Suddenly, a nurse rushed toward him. "Dr. Danny, we need you in room 3. Danny nodded bravely and walked in. A young girl named Lily was sitting on the bed, holding her arm. "My arm hurts from falling off the swings," she said with a quivering voice. Danny smiled gently. "Don't worry, Lily. Let's check it out together." He used his stethoscope, checked her pulse, and gently wrapped her arm in a soft, magical bandage that sparkled. Lily's frown turned into a big smile. "Thank you, Dr. Danny," she giggled. Danny waved and whispered, "Helping people is the best feeling ever." Chapter 3. The adventure begins as soon as Danny stepped out of the room. An announcement echoed through the speakers, paging Dr. Danny to the emergency garden. "The emergency garden?" Danny said aloud, running toward the magical garden doors. The garden was filled with colorful plants that sang softly in the breeze, but today they looked wilted and sad. A group of bees buzzed worriedly. "What's wrong, little bees?" Danny asked. "Our flowers aren't blooming, and we can't make honey," a bee with tiny glasses said. Danny knelt and inspected the flowers. These flowers need water and sunlight." He grabbed a watering can from a nearby shelf and gently poured water onto the plants. The flowers perked up and opened into beautiful rainbow blossoms. The bees buzzed happily and danced in circles. "You've saved our garden, Dr. Danny," the bee cheered. Danny laughed as the bees gifted him a jar of honey. Another day saved. Chapter 4. Helping Mom and Dad. Danny heard a familiar voice behind him. "Danny, come quick." He spun around to see his mom and dad waving from a park bench. They were holding their heads and sneezing from allergies. "Oh no!" Danny cried. He grabbed his notebook and read aloud, "Rest, tea, and honey for allergies." He handed them each a cup of warm honey tea. They took sips and smiled. "I feel so much better, Danny," his dad said, patting him on the back. "You're a wonderful doctor," his mom added. Danny's heart felt warm. "I love being able to help the people I love." Chapter 5. A celebration in the hallway of heroes. After his busy day, Danny walked down a long hallway filled with pictures of famous doctors and helpers. Suddenly, the lights flickered, and fireworks of confetti filled the air. The doors opened to reveal a huge celebration with streamers and balloons. The nurse smiled and announced, "Today we celebrate Dr. Danny for his courage, kindness, and dedication to helping others." The crowd clapped and cheered. Danny held his stethoscope proudly and waved. He felt like he had found his true calling. Chapter 6. Back to reality. Suddenly, a soft breeze brushed Danny's cheek. He opened his eyes to see sunlight streaming into his bedroom. His mom was at the door, smiling. "Time to wake up, Danny." Danny sat up and rubbed his eyes. "Mom, I had the most amazing dream. I was a doctor, and I helped people. I helped a girl with her arm, saved the bees, and helped you and Dad." His mom laughed and hugged him tight. "That sounds like a beautiful dream, Danny." Danny's eyes twinkled as he whispered, "It wasn't just a dream. It felt real. And now I know exactly what I want to be when I grow up." His mom kissed his forehead and said, "I know you'll be an incredible doctor one day." Danny smiled and grabbed his toy stethoscope. "I'm going to start practicing today." Moral of the story: Danny's dream taught him that helping others is one of the greatest adventures of all. Whether big or small, every act of kindness makes the world brighter. With curiosity and compassion, you can be a hero in someone's story, just like Dr. Danny. Hello, everyone. Remember to support our channel by clicking that subscribe button and giving this video a big thumbs up. Your support means the world to us and helps us bring you even more fun stories and songs to enjoy. So, what are we waiting for? Let's sing our song together and have some fun.
In a cozy room where dreams take flight, Danny closed his eyes one starry night. With a smile so wide and heart so true, he dreamed of a world where heroes heal you. With a stethoscope around his neck and a doctor's coat so white, what the heck? He stepped into a clinic full of cheer, ready to help with love sincere. Dr. Danny's here to save the day, helping the sick in every way, fixing hearts and wiping tears, spreading joy, calming fears. Oh, Dr. Danny, brave and kind, a healer of body, soul, and mind. A teddy bear cried, I scraped my knee. Danny said, don't worry, leave it to me. He wrapped the knee and gave a hug. The teddy bear smiled with a thankful shrug. Danny's mom felt tired that day. He brought her tea to brighten her way. His dad's cough, he knew the fix. Rest and care, it did the trick. Dr. Danny's here to save the day, helping the world in his own special way. In his dream, he knew it was true. Someday he'd wear the white coat too. When he woke up with the morning light, Danny's dream felt oh so right. I'll be a doctor, he said with glee, helping the world, just wait and see. Dr. Danny's here to save the day, helping the world in his own special way. In his dream, he knew it was true. Someday he'd wear the white coat too. When he woke up with the morning light, Danny's dream felt oh so right. I'll be a doctor, he said with glee, helping the world, just wait and see.